Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to my channel DJ to Learn with Mukesh. So, this video is about a poem that is from NCERT Class 5th English book. The title of the poem is The Lazy Frog. So, without being late, let us start today's video. So, the title of the poem is The Lazy Frog, Class 5th English. Objectives. So what will be the objectives of today's lesson? First, to recite the poem with correct pronunciation and intonation. Second one, to identify rhyming words. To build the vocabulary and use the words meaningfully. To learn value of time and social behavior. To answer comprehension questions from the poem. To able to speak few lines about different animals' nature. To write about likes and dislikes. Now, before starting the lesson, I will ask you some questions. First, how do you like to spend your leisure time? That means your free time. Yes, students, I think some students might have drawing, some students painting, some students reading storybooks, some students listening music or watching movies, or some students playing cricket. So, these are the things that you do in your leisure time, right? Next question. Do you like to practice a hobby? Hobby means something you do in your leisure time and by doing which you get pleasure. So some students have hobby of reading new books and story writing. Some students are fond of poem composition. Right. Some students love to draw and paint. Some students love to play cricket. So these are the some hobbies. Okay. Next question. Do you just idle away the time? Idle away means waste. Do you want to waste your time? No, we don't waste. We don't want to waste our time. So now some good behaviors. Say hello when you meet someone. Say sorry when you are wrong. Say goodbye when you leave. Say thank you when someone helps you or does you a favor. When someone thanks you, say welcome. Greet your teachers every day with a smile. Say please if you want something. Share your things with your friends. Be kind to animals. Do not interrupt when others are speaking. Do not talk with your mouth full. Always ask before you borrowing somebody's things. Knock before you enter. Be friendly with your neighbors. That treat all people with care. Give respect to your elders. So now we will discuss about a frog who is very lazy. So the poem is like this. Fred is a very lazy frog who lolls all day upon a log. He always manages to sulk doing a single stroke of work. Means Fred the lazy frog lies around lazily upon a trunk of a tree that has been cut. He always manages to sulk, that is, does not do anything that he should do. Next stanza. His poor old mother calls in vain, come in and help. He does not bother to move 2 inches, much preferring to be extremely hard of hearing. He lies there in a silent heap and stays conveniently asleep. Means when his old mother asks him to help her in her work, he does not listen. He acts as he is hard of hearing. He lies silently and sleeps peacefully. If a lady frog hops past, you would think he would get off at last to bow and help her on her way. Means, do you think that when a lady frog comes across where he sleeps, he would get up to show her respect? Let's see what he does. But no, I am ashamed to say that when a lady frog comes by, he does not open up one eye. Anonymous. This poem is by Anonymous. That means the name of the poet is unknown. Means when a lady frog comes by, he does not care. It does not bring any change to him. He does not get off and does not show respect to her. So this is all about the poem. Now we will discuss the gist of the poem, that means the summary of the poem. This poem, Lazy Frog, is written by an anonymous writer, anonymous poet, whose name is unknown, on the nature of an uncultured frog. This poem apparently seems all about the nature of Fred, the frog, a frog, but eventually the reader comes to know that implicitly it lays stress on the traits of a gentleman. The poem starts on a sunny day when Fred was lying lazily on a log. His old mother came while looking for him. She asked him to help her in the household chores, as she was old and unable to do tiresome daily work. However, Fred kept on lying like a mound of silence and did not respond to her mother's constant calls. Even he showed rust of his behavior by pretending to be hard of hearing. The poor mother frog left as she did not get any response from her son. Fred decided to sit on that log for the whole day. Besides Fred, few other frogs were also working near that log. Suddenly, a lady frog came there. All the frogs stood up in the respect of Lady Frog except Fred. Moreover, he did not even open one eye when the Lady Frog crossed him. Eventually, the poet expressed that he was ashamed of Fred because he did not possess the basic qualities of a gentleman, such as helpfulness and respect towards women. Now we will discuss some new words and we will make sentences also. First word is chat. Chat means gupsap karna. My friend and I had a long chat about our school days. My friend and I chatted our school days. Next word, lol means to lie around lazily. आलसी से लटकते रहना. He enjoys lolling, or the tiger is lolling. Next, upon, के ऊपर. The cat jumped upon the table. Next, log. Log means trunk of a tree that has been cut. For example, logs of wood are often used as beams in rural areas. Next word, manage means काम निकालना, नियंत्रण करना. He manages the shop single-handed. That means he is the manager and he is the only person who manages the shop. Next, shirk means to not do something you should do. काम टालना. We should not shirk our responsibilities. He always sucks from studies. Then in vain. In vain means uselessly. Then bother. Bother means परेशान करना या चिंता करना. Mosquitoes buzzing in my ear really bothers me. Next, prefer. Prefer means like something better. I prefer coffee to tea. That means I like coffee more than tea. Next word is extremely. Extremely means अत्यधिक. The story is extremely interesting. Hard of hearing means deaf. He is hard of hearing. Or my grandfather is hard of hearing. Hef means डर लगाना. He heaped him with work. That means he gave him so much work to do. Here you can saw the amount of coins heap of coins placed one after another. Then conveniently means आसानी से, सुविधाजनक ढंग से. The hotel is conveniently located near the airport. Then next word is hop. Hop means jump lightly. एक टांग पर कूदना. The little children will hop up and down with excitement when they see their gift. Then asleep means मूर्त और सोया हुआ. I found him fast asleep in his room. Bow. Bow means to bow, to bend your head to show respect. Time does not bow to you, you must bow to time. Now we will discuss some comprehension questions from the poem. First question, what did the frog do all day? Yes, students, can you say? The frog keeps on resting on a log of wood the whole day. Besides lazy, what other word can you think of to describe the frog? Besides lazy, the frog, besides being lazy, is also rude and proud. He is shameless also. He is a shirker and uncourteous as well. What is the name of the lazy frog? Fred is the name of the lazy frog. What is the frog does not bother to? The frog does not bother to move 2 inches when his old mother calls him for help. Next question, what is the frog prefers to? The frog prefers to be extremely hard of hearing or deaf. What is the frog manages to? The frog manages to sink doing a single stroke of work. The frog manages to surf doing a single stroke of work. What does the lazy frog do when a lady frog comes by while he is sleeping? While he is sleeping, if a lady frog comes by, he does not open up one eye. He does not get up to bow and help her on her way. Did you like the frog's behavior? No, I don't like. We must help our parents and listen to them. We must not be lazy. We must not shirk from hard works. Next question, complete the sentences. When the frog's mother called him, he pretended to deaf. He pretended to hard of hearing or deaf. When a lady frog hops by, he does not even dare open up one eye. Refer to the poem and understand. The frog loved to laze and lie around all day. He did not like to do any work at all. Now, make true sentences about yourself. Write about the people you like, a game you play, a habit you have. So, like this, we can write I love to help my mother, or I love to play hide and seek with my friends. I like to play cricket, or I like to have ice cream during summer. I don't mind washing my clothes, or I don't mind sitting with my books for hours together. I don't like bursting racing on Diwali, or I don't like to pluck flowers from the garden. I hate telling lies, or I hate people who lie. Next, add one more matching word to each pair. Log, frog, dog. Circ, work, jerk. Vain, rain, train or rain. Preferring, hearing, rearing or snoring. Hip, keep, sip or lip. Fast, last, cast or fast. Way, say, day. What kind of words are they? They are called your rhyming words. Rhyming words are those two or more words that have same sound in their end. Okay. Next homework for you. First one is tell a story incident to your friends about the importance of value of time. Next activity, make a paper frog. Next, how do you use your free time? Name the books you have read. Write a paragraph on your hobby and ambition of life. So, Dear little students, I think you might have understood the poem. So we learned so many things from the poem. We should not be lazy. We should not start from our responsibilities or from work. We should have do our work in time. We should have to understand the value of time, and we should have also to give respect to our elder ones because they are elder from us. They have more experience, so we should have to respect them, and we also should have to respect women. So these are the things that we learn from the poem. So I think you might have understood also the poem better in better way. So thank you for watching the video and keep learning, keep growing. Wish you all the best. Thank you all.